A gentle morning routine, 10 things to quietly tell yourself. Guided by the Quiet Guide. Today's reflection is about the 10 things which are indeed strong truths you must return to every morning. The truths that bring your mind back to peace, clarity, and purpose. These 10 things or truths aren't high-energy affirmations or motivational hype. They're quiet anchors, gentle reminders that help you begin from a steadier place, especially when your mind wakes before your body has caught up. So we'll move through these truths slowly and thoughtfully, letting each one settle before we take the next step. Let's begin. Truth number 1. I am allowed to begin again. Morning is the brain's natural reset point. During sleep, your mind clears emotional residue, recalibrates stress hormones, and prepares you to start fresh biologically, even when you don't feel fresh emotionally. But guilt tries to convince you that yesterday's mistakes are still attached. Anxiety tries to drag unfinished stories into the new day. This truth interrupts both. I am allowed to begin again. Psychologists call this self-permission, the ability to release what you cannot change and step into what you still can. Whether you believe in God, the universe, or simply a higher wisdom shaping your life, this principle still stands. Scripture describes this moment as mercy. His mercies are new every morning. Renewal is not earned, it's offered. Ask yourself, what weight from yesterday am I carrying that this morning has already released? Try this. Inhale and say, new mercies. Exhale and say, new beginning. And if you need reminders today, you don't need yesterday to be perfect. A reset is strength, not failure. Renewal is part of your design. Truth number 2. I am safe in this moment. Your nervous system has to feel safe before your mind can think clearly. Sometimes you wake up in the middle of a stress cycle, and your body reacts before your thoughts understand what's happening. You feel tense or restless, not because something is wrong, but because your biology is simply ahead of your awareness. Saying, I am safe in this moment, activates the parasympathetic system, the body's natural brake. Your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens. Your body shifts from survival into presence. Whether you use the language of God, the universe, or the quiet intelligence of life, stillness has always been seen as the doorway back to safety. Scripture frames it gently. Be still and know that I am God. Stillness is not inactivity. It is direction for the nervous system. Ask yourself, what would my day feel like if safety, not stress, was the foundation? Try this. Place a hand on your chest and breathe slowly, telling your body, I'm safe, I can soften now. And if you need reminders today, calm is clarity, stillness is strength. Safety brings you home. Truth number 3. I don't have to rush my mind. Your mind wakes faster than your emotions. Neuroscience calls this anticipatory stress, the mind trying to predict the entire day at once. It scans for danger, rehearses conversations, plans responsibilities, and ends up overwhelming you before the morning has even begun. The truth, I don't have to rush my mind, interrupts this automatic pressure. It reminds your brain that you do not have to mentally live the entire day in the first 5 minutes. You only need one moment at a time. When Jesus said, do not worry about tomorrow, he wasn't dismissing responsibility, he was teaching pacing. Whether you attribute timing to God or the unfolding rhythm of life, the wisdom is the same. Clarity comes in sequence, not in speed. Ask yourself, what am I rushing in my mind that I haven't even started with my hands? Try this. Breathe twice before checking your phone or speaking to anyone. Let your mind arrive. And if you need reminders today, your brain works better when it's not sprinting. There's no prize for rushing. One thought at a time is enough. Truth number 4. I honor my pace. The pressure to move fast is one of the biggest sources of morning anxiety. You wake up already comparing yourself to timelines, expectations, or the imagined pace of others. But speed is not progress. The mind, body, and spirit function best when they move rhythmically, not reactively. Psychology shows that sustainable discipline comes from pacing, not pressure. Slow, steady repetition builds stronger neural pathways than forced intensity. Spiritually, Jesus moved at a human pace, walking, withdrawing, choosing quiet moments before loud ones. Whether you see this timing as God's pace or the natural rhythm of life, the principle remains. Rushing disconnects you from wisdom. Ask yourself, whose pace am I trying to match that I was never meant to follow? Try this. Take 3 slow breaths before standing up and whisper, "My pace is enough today." And if you need reminders today, slow is sustainable, steady is wise. Your pace is personal. Truth number 5. I choose what deserves my energy today. Your energy is not unlimited, and the morning is when your brain decides what will matter most. Neuroscience calls this attentional gating, the brain's filtering system for what it considers important. If your morning begins in reaction, your energy scatters. But when you claim this truth, I choose what deserves my energy, you shift from reacting to directing. Whether you call it God's guidance or the quiet intelligence within you, the principle is the same. Not everything deserves your attention. Scripture affirms this in Proverbs. Above all else, guard your heart. Guarding is choosing. Choosing is wisdom. Ask yourself, which responsibilities today are truly mine and which ones have I been carrying out of habit? Try this. Write a single line. Today, my energy belongs to. And if you need reminders today, not everything is your assignment. Focus is a form of faith. What you choose shapes how you feel. Truth number 6. I am not behind. Comparison is one of the biggest emotional drains in the morning. Before you even brush your teeth, your mind is already comparing your life to timelines you never agreed to. But neuroscience shows that comparison activates the same threat circuits as physical danger. It convinces you that you're losing a race that doesn't exist. I am not behind interrupts that cycle. Whether you believe in God, the universe, or the timing of life, this truth holds. Your path is not meant to match anyone else's. Scripture affirms. There is a time for everything. Ask yourself, whose timeline am I secretly competing with? Try this. Whisper, I'm right where I need to be. And if you need reminders today, delay is not failure. Your timing is unique. Nothing meant for you is lost. Truth number 7. My worth is not measured by productivity. Morning is when shame disguises itself as ambition. You wake thinking of everything undone or everything you fear falling behind on. But your worth is not measured in output. It's not a number on a list. Psychology calls this contingent self-worth, tying your value to your achievements. It is one of the strongest predictors of burnout and anxiety. Whether you see worth as God-given, intrinsic, or part of the dignity every person carries, the truth remains. You are enough before you accomplish anything. Scripture echoes this. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Ask yourself, what part of me still believes I have to earn my place? Try this. Put a hand over your heart and say, I am worthy, even when I rest. And if you need reminders today, rest is not laziness. You are not a machine. Being is enough. Truth number 8. I can do hard things gently. We confuse difficulty with force, as if challenge requires aggression. But neuroscience shows your brain learns best when the nervous system feels safe, not pressured. Hard things become sustainable when you approach them with gentleness. This truth brings ease into discipline. Whether you connect this gentleness to God's strength or to your own inner resilience, the principle is universal. Scripture affirms, a gentle word turns away wrath. Gentleness calms the storm within you. Ask yourself, where am I using pressure when I could choose patience? Try this. When something feels overwhelming, slow your breathing and whisper, Gently is still progress. And if you need reminders, discipline doesn't require harshness. You don't have to force what can grow. Gentleness is power under control. Truth number 9. I am becoming someone I can trust. Self-trust is the foundation of confidence, boundaries, discipline, and emotional peace. It's formed through small choices, the ones no one sees, the quiet ones you keep. Psychologically, self-trust grows when your actions match your intentions. Spiritually, it echoes Jesus' teaching. Let your yes be yes. Integrity starts internally before it becomes external. Whether you see this as personal growth or God shaping your character, the outcome is the same. You become steadier, clearer, more grounded. Ask yourself, what small promise can I keep today that helps me trust myself more? Try this. Choose one action, just one, and honor it fully. And if you need reminders today, self-trust grows quietly. Integrity is a daily practice. You become what you consistently choose. Truth number 10. God is with me in this morning. This truth brings everything back into perspective. After calming your nervous system, slowing your mind, choosing your pace, and aligning your energy, this final reminder grounds you in presence. The presence that strengthens, steadies, and renews. Whether you call it God, the universe, or higher wisdom, the morning has always been sacred. Scripture reflects it. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait in expectation. You are not walking into this day alone. Guidance is here. Strength is here. Clarity is here. Not because you earned it, but because presence meets you at the beginning. Ask yourself, what changes in me when I remember I am not entering this day alone? Try this. Whisper, walk with me today. And if you need reminders today, you are guided, you are strengthened, you are never alone in the morning. Closing reflection. Your morning is not a performance, it's an alignment. These truths steady your thoughts, soften your nervous system, and bring you back to center before the day demands anything from you. And whether you interpret them through psychology, experience, the universe, or God Himself, one thing remains unchanged. You are becoming wiser, steadier, and more rooted than you were yesterday. So breathe. Begin again. Trust your pace. Let these truths settle into you slowly until they become part of the way you walk through life. If this helped steady your mind, even slightly, you are welcome here. You do not need to change everything today. You do not need to solve what comes next. Sometimes progress begins by pausing long enough to choose clarity instead of urgency, and strength instead of noise. If someone you care about could benefit from a moment like this, feel free to share it with them, not to fix them, just to remind them that they are capable too. And if this resonated with you, you can leave a quiet thumbs up or a short comment. It helps this space grow and reach others who might need it, without changing the calm we keep here. If you would like more reflections like this, grounded, steady, and focused, you are welcome to subscribe and return whenever it feels right for you. This is Quiet Grind Daily, where self-improvers reset, calm mind, consistent action, guided by the quiet guide. Come back when the world feels loud, or stay for more in the next quiet moment we share.